Hi, everybody. Welcome back. In this week's module, we're concentrating on how to develop your lighting ideas during the schematic design phase of a project. Well, before you pick out lighting fixtures or lay them out on a plan, you need to be able to visualize lighting effects and communicate your design ideas. So in this video, we're going to talk about a way to communicate your lighting design ideas, and that's called a light map. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good to have fabulous design ideas and be unable to communicate them and tell your clients, your coworkers, your contractor all about your fabulous ideas. So you have to communicate those design ideas. And one of the best ways is to represent your ideas visually with a light map. You are literally going to draw your light. It's recommended that you never design your lighting by starting right away with drawing lighting symbols. Instead, we're going to express light through graphics. So when you start your lighting design, you're going to think only in terms of the light. Don't worry yet about practicality, constructability, luminaire location, or even selecting the luminaire itself. Instead, you want to think about the quality of light. What is your goal? What kind of light do you want? And where? So you'll focus on the surfaces in your space, and the objects in your space, and how they will receive the light. Our tool to express this is called a light map. And here's an example of a light map drawn on an interior elevation. Actually, it looks a little bit more like a section through a space or a building. And in this drawing, you can see an indication of exactly which surfaces the designer would like to receive light. When you draw a light map, you're going to use whatever architectural information is available and then just put the lighting graphics on top. You could use plans, elevations, sections, perspectives, all right? They all work within your design process. The goal, the end goal of this light map is to represent light where it ends up, or more specifically, to represent the surfaces that are going to receive the light. All right, we are not at this point drawing the luminaires and where they are, we're drawing where the light ends up. So here on the screen, we have an example of a light map on a plan. And you can see that you can immediately identify which surfaces are going to receive the light. Now, as you get more sophisticated using this light map tool, you can graphically distinguish between different lighting applications and lighting ideas. All right, could be directional lighting, diffuse lighting, light cast up, or variation in color. Whatever it is that you want to design, you can indicate that right on your light map. All right. You can use different colors, you can use different textures, different symbols. Honestly, this is a design tool, so make it work for you. One good idea is to use a legend for clarity. So whatever indications that you come up with for this light map, you want to annotate them right there on the drawing. And finally, the rule is when in doubt, add a note. All right, so if you can't really indicate it by a shading or a color, then just go ahead and add some text and tell us what your idea is. This could be maybe the color or the texture or the intensity of the lights. You could annotate how the light is supposed to affect the mood, or maybe how the light interacts with the surface. Remember, this sketch, this light map, is It's communicating all of the ideas that you have in your head, and you can do it with color, you can do it with pattern, or you can add a note. Here's that example of a light map for a residence again, and they've added some descriptions of the lighting intent. Let's take a look at a couple more examples of what a light map could look like. On the left, we have a light map of a kitchen. All right, we've got an immediate visual clue of where the light is supposed to fall and which surfaces will receive that light. All right, and you've got some annotation that tells us the intent, the design intent of those individual pieces of light that they are painting on those surfaces. On the right-hand side, we've got kind of an idea of what this kitchen could look like in real life. Another example, on the left, the light map. On the right, the actual space and how this design turned out. Here's another light map. This one was done after the fact, an analysis of the lighting design of the Kimball Art Museum in Fort Worth. All right, in this video, we've just covered a powerful tool for taking the amazing lighting design ideas that you have developed in your designer's mind and communicating them using a light map. Thanks, everyone.